Hey guys, this is Bryce Van Hoosen, and today we're going to check out the Steve Lukather and EMG Signature SL20 set. So nothing like a little bit of Racer X's Scarified to get the day started off right. So I just got this set probably about 3 months ago, and I've been using it in this custom painted guitar by Ron Williams from It's Ron's World ever since. So with the Steve Lukather EMG SL20 signature set, you get an 85 in the bridge and 2 SLV single coils in the middle and neck position. You get a master volume and a master tone. It comes in a pickguard that's fitted for a vintage tremolo. FYI, if you have a Floyd Strat or something like that, the pickguard's probably not going to fit. I put mine in a different pickguard because I have a plan on putting another little goodie here in this final tone knob spot. So make a couple little modifications to it, but we won't talk about that right now. Let's just talk about the plain pickup set. So as far as clean tones go, the single coil is probably the preferred method of getting your clean tones. And the SLVs do an excellent job of just that. They're a little bit more, I would say, fat than kind of like a vintagey Strat single coil, so almost like a P90 kind of thing. So let's hear how that sounds just by itself with a clean tone. Alright, so as you can hear, even though they're single coils, you still get kind of a nice pronounced sort of bass and mid-range, like I said, more like a P90 than, say, a standard 50s style single coil Strat that has like a lot of bass cut and a pronounced high frequency range. So let's hear that same thing with the neck and the middle position selected. So that is even more kind of like two P90s being put together, not necessarily like the Strat style quack sort of thing. But I really like this actually for, you know, doing solos with high gain and stuff like that. I think that it sounds really good in the middle section, or in the in-between section with the neck in the middle. Kind of give a little bit more of like a compressed sort of sound that's really well suited to playing fast leads and stuff like that, without being necessarily super ear-piercing. Alright, so let's check out the SLV single coils with a dirty tone kind of leads. Alright, so for the neck and middle together. Alright, yeah, so like I said, they're pretty thick and full without getting too ear-piercing. In the neck and middle position with a high overdrive, that kind of might be a little bit too much. I think maybe you sort of have kind of too hot at pickups to really make that sound super cool, but the middle position on its own is actually pretty useful, which is not my experience with a normal set of pickups on a Strat. So my plan for this is to kind of install the EMG active RPC control to you know, kick that on when I'm kind of in the in-between position to give it more of a high frequency boost, I guess, to kind of get that Straty quack. So we'll check in when that modification is done, and we'll see how that goes. One thing that I was really surprised about was the EMG 85 in the bridge is an awesome pickup. I love the way this thing sounds, and this has probably been my favorite as far as from the whole pickup set. Which is a killer sound. I mean, usually the EMG 85 is used in the neck position, but I know a couple other guys. I mean, obviously Steve Lukather and Andy James and Red Beach from Whitesnake have been known to use it in the bridge position, and I think it sounds killer there. So yeah, that was the EMG SL20 pre-wired pick guard. Check it out. You can get a Steve Lukather sound or your own sound, whatever. All right, until next time.